Well, ISIS is now claiming responsibility for that attack that left 4 people dead in London yesterday. Comes as British police make several arrests in connection to the violence. Prime Minister Theresa May speaking on behalf of all Britons today, saying, quote, "We are not afraid."
The greatest response lies not in the words of politicians, but in the everyday actions of ordinary people. For beyond these walls today, in scenes repeated in towns and cities across the country, millions of people are going about their days and getting on with their lives. It is in these actions, millions of acts of normality, that we find the best response to terrorism.
Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge live in Washington with the latest. Hi, Catherine.
Well, thank you, Shannon. This claim of responsibility was posted to Twitter just about an hour ago, and it comes from the Amaq news agency. That is the terror group's designated propaganda outlet on social media. The tweet calls the terrorist a soldier of the Islamic State, claiming the attack using an SUV to mow down victims and a knife was a direct response to the military campaigns in Iraq and Syria against ISIS. But what has the attention of analysts this morning is that the tweet does not offer direct evidence of the ISIS link. The terror group does not name the suspect, and there is no pre-recorded martyrdom video. As we learn more, there may be evidence that the suspect was trained and directed by ISIS, but at these very early stages, the evidence suggests that the terror group is just simply trying to hijack what happened, Shannon.
Okay, well, Catherine, what do we know about the suspect so far?
Well, the British Prime Minister said the suspect is British-born and the target was chosen to amplify the terror group's message. A former intelligence officer telling Fox this morning that withholding the name is an investigative strategy because when a suspect is taken down and publicly identified, their support network quickly goes to ground.
I totally understood the British government's decision not to release the name of the terrorist because they wanted to arrest the rest of his network before they splashed the name everywhere and the network knew enough to flee. And I think that's what you saw with the overnight raids in Birmingham as they exploited some of the intelligence they received from the attack.
The British counterterrorism community says the assault bears the hallmarks of what they call a marauding attack. That's when an individual who is self-radicalized acts alone or with a small cell and turns everyday items into weapons. These plots are among the hardest to disrupt, and the British train to quickly neutralize the suspect and limit the civilian fatalities, Shannon.
All right, Catherine Herridge in Washington, thank you.
You're welcome.